Janice, are you there?
At your service, sir.
Enter the manosphere.
Of course. How can I assist you today?
Give me some of that dating foolishness.
Will do, sir.
Like, excuse me? What? It's an honor for you to even be included into my roster. And you're gonna flake on me not once, but twice? I honestly have no words. I feel like it truly is the ugly who have the most audacity, because I don't understand, where does it come from?
Run! Run! Get to the chopper!
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. This is a great example of the kind of woman you should avoid at all costs. It's the bad attitude that makes this woman an LQW, low quality woman. When you recognize this kind of woman, do not hesitate for a second. Run!
Run! Run! Run! Get to the chopper!
Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
Alright, this is gonna feel like a very shallow opinion, but personally, I think it's so disrespectful, straight up disrespectful for a mid guy, someone who, if you saw walking down the street, you wouldn't even give a chance to. Like, you wouldn't speak to him, you wouldn't make eye contact with him. It is so disrespectful when someone that's mid, and that is mid enough to, they have to be self-aware that they're mid, when they flake on you.
First mistake this chick made was the moment she opened her mouth. Check this out.
Alright, this is gonna feel like a very shallow opinion.
It is freaking shallow. You assume you are better than this man purely based on looks. So if the man was above average looking, it wouldn't be disrespectful if he flaked on you. It's women who are superficial as F, and they keep proving us right. And this woman is not ugly looking, but she's not all that either. She's not in that upper echelon. Stop reaching. This mid guy probably has money.
Like, excuse me? What? It's an honor for you to even be included into my roster.
Oh my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. I bet you told him he was gonna be part of your honorable roster, right? I bet you told him exactly what his role was gonna be as a quote-unquote mid guy. Mid guy, average guy on the roster is to boost your ego and distract you when Chad is not around to... You did not tell him, because if you did, you broke the number one rule.
Rule number one for building your roster: don't talk about your roster. Just remember that your roster is for you. It's for you to know that you have options. When you go to Trader Joe's and you get like a bomb selection of cheese, you don't walk around just like bringing it up in conversation, but you know it's at home, you're excited about it. Your roster is no different. It's not for you to flaunt, it's for you to know that you have.
And you're gonna flake on me not once, but twice? I honestly have no words. I feel like it truly is the ugly who have the most audacity, because I don't understand, where does it come from?
No, no, no. You know exactly where this is coming from. And it's on display right now. It's this freaking disgusting entitled attitude that nobody wants to deal with. The fact that she has to go online to complain about this shit is proof she has no class and can't keep her mouth shut. She doesn't know how to pick her battles. And she's probably at a point she has no friends, no one to listen to her crap. So now she's looking for a simp she doesn't even find attractive to offer her a listening ear.
I matched with this dude on Tinder, right? And we were supposed to go on a date, and that motherfucker flaked on me last minute, didn't say anything. I was like, oh, okay, I don't like that. I'm gonna communicate that I don't like that. He said, I'm sorry, you are correct. I should have communicated with you. I should have told you. And I'm like, okay, great. Not thinking anything of it. Next day rolls around. He asks me if I want to go do something with him. And I'm like, well, listen, I just woke up. Coffee sounds phenomenal. You know, I'll give it a shot because why not? I don't have any plans for the day. Why the fuck not?
You see? She has nothing to do, and look what she decides to do with her time when she's bored. She has no problem going on record talking about taking advantage of a man's time, money, and energy to entertain herself. The fact that she gives this mid guy another chance has sponsor/sugar daddy written all over it. Remember this? These women are not dressing up for you. They are flexing for the gram, for the sisterhood. She's quick to tell the dude she didn't like to be flaked on, but she doesn't tell him she's about to waste his time looking for a free meal, looking for a fool to be part of her good-for-nothing roster.
And then after I've gotten myself out of bed and dressed, ready for the second time for this man, he plays on me again. I mean, it ended up working out because I took myself on a date and it was actually really cute and really nice. But still, like, what the fuck?
She has no problem treating herself. But why don't these so-called strong and independent women ask the men out they want to date? They won't do that. Why?
Why?
Because A, Disney princess syndrome. Asking a man out is not part of the fairy tale. B, women think they are too good to ask a man out, too good to go to the Cheesecake Factory. These modern women truly believe they are doing men a favor just for talking to us. No sign of equality spotted. C, the fear of rejection. You see how these women can't handle rejection? It immediately forces them to look in the mirror and ask the famous question, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? And in modern times, we are showered with women crying in the car for attention. The foolishness.
I already got a bone to pick with men in general, but now I have a little tiny reserved hatred for mid guys. I did you a service. You will never have another bad bitch like me let you do this twice. I am baffled. Shocked. What?
Run! Run! Get to the chopper!
This is pure gold. This man left her hanging not once, but twice. He's definitely onto something. These so-called bad biatches are in for a rude awakening. Check this out from Pew Research Center. Janice, read.
Women say it's hard to find someone who's looking for the same kind of relationship and meets their standards. Percent saying each of the following is a major reason it has been difficult to find people to date, among daters who found it very or somewhat difficult in the past year.
I always say focus on the information that's consistent. When we talk about unrealistic expectations, we're not talking about men. Men are not difficult to please. It's women who want it all. And that's practically impossible. Yet, a lot of these women think they are the exception to the rule, just like Cinderella and Belle. And I just mentioned it earlier. Hard for them to approach people. Look at the numbers. These so-called bad biatches are afraid to approach the men they want. If not, they are traditional in that regard. These women love tradition when it benefits them. And that brings us here. Hard to find someone looking for the same type of relationship as them. Women want a relationship that's fluid. Women want to be in a relationship with single status. They want to be strong and independent, and at the same time, they want to be taken care of. They want to be boss babes, but they want their man to be a leader and only lead when it's convenient for them. And this is where the confusion arises. Because if you are a leader, you need to know where you're going. You cannot have a woman who just does whatever the F she wants. That's why these women feel like you want to control them when you tell them to stay on course. Effective leadership in a relationship, as in any other context, is not simply about giving orders or telling someone what to do. Clarity of purpose. Leadership in a relationship must be based on shared goals and a common understanding of what needs to be accomplished. The reason why I have a woman is because I wanted a family. Clarity of purpose. I took my talents overseas and the women over here are family oriented. This doesn't mean every woman overseas is a high quality woman. This is why we make these videos, to show you what an LQW, low quality woman, looks like, so you can recognize her all over the world and run!
Run! Get to the chopper!
I already got a bone to pick with men in general, but now I have a little tiny reserved hatred for mid guys. I did you a service. You will never have another bad like me let you do this twice. I am baffled. Shocked. What?
Manosphere, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.